Yes, people, we are live. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to United Team Talk. It's the Fulham versus Manchester United live preview. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and also hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. I'm joined with the bro. Obviously, Jax will be joining us later. But yeah, man, it's a big game tomorrow evening. It's Fulham versus United. It's been a few days since the Liverpool game. I don't know how you're feeling, Jesse, but I don't know, man. Are we still happy with the point, or are you still a bit angry that we should have won, or how you feeling, man?
Um, yeah, we should have won still. I can't lie. Because now everyone's in the race, like, so we couldn't increase the gap. Well, it's fine. Listen, it's progress. So, um, yeah, we just have to focus on ourselves, innit, and get the wins.
Get the wins, as you said. Fulham up next. Now I don't know about you, but I think a lot of United fans are underestimating Fulham. We think that because we got Fulham and Sheffield, we think that's an easy 6 points. Listen, Fulham. May I remind you, due to Liverpool, they drew to who else did they draw to? Liverpool. They just about lost to Chelsea. Um, there's someone else. Tottenham. Yep, they drew to Tottenham. I mean, Liverpool, Fulham. They've got a decent side, and I'm a bit, can this be a potential banana skin? Because it's not going to be as easy as most people think. Well, how are you feeling about the game?
That game, I just want us to dominate the game, man. We haven't had the performance in a while. I'll be real. So the way Man City slapped Crystal Palace, that's a hard game for us against Crystal Palace, bro. So we have to go out there with a performance and win the game comfortably. Yeah, so yeah, I know Fulham they're kind of getting hard to beat, but listen, we're Man United,
Exactly.
and it was so cool trying to win this league. We have to start beating teams to win Man City. Dude.
I heard that. I don't know if you watched the press conference today by Ollie, but let's talk about Bruno because this past couple of days, I mean, it's been highlighted that in the big games he ain't really performed, and with the games coming thick and fast, the big question is that do does Bruno need a rest? Because a lot of people saying he looked tired against Liverpool, or does he play for you? Because again, Ollie likes to rotate his teams. We got Liverpool again on Sunday in the FA Cup. So, how are you feeling about Bruno? I remember I told you about Bruno. As much as he scores and assists, his performances of late haven't been up to his level. But he is a top player. But right now, it's like, do we drop him or what do we do?
We, we don't drop him. We don't drop him. No, because I know what will happen is that, oh, why didn't Bruno play if he didn't win this, that? That's what I don't want. So I get, especially against Fulham, I'll drop the likes of Fred and Scott. We don't need him against we don't need Fred and Scott against Fulham. So I'll play. Bruno has to. Yeah, he hasn't been performing.
Nah, I'm not even talking about the team. I'm talking about Bruno himself. Like, what do you
Yeah,
feel
Bruno
about
hasn't
his
performed. He hasn't
his last
performed.
couple of games? Like,
He
what's
has
happening, man?
been dead, man. But that happens. Yeah, it happens in football. I'm sure he will be back. Like he will be back. He's got the mentality. Yeah, he will be back. It's the fact that even if he's not performing, we're still winning. We'll still winning games.
Yeah, but how long can this last? Like you've
That's
always
what I'm
said,
saying. That's what I said. Not just him as a team. We need a good performance. We haven't performed well since
Leeds, I'll say.
the Leeds. I'll say, yeah, it's true. We haven't performed really well, and maybe against Sheffield United. So yeah,
Nah, that Sheffield United was lucky, fam.
lucky. I would say luck because we did come back. It was 3-1. We always knew we was going to win the game as well.
Yeah,
So
but dominated performance. I'll say Leeds at home. That's the best we've
yeah,
played this season.
we haven't dominated ever since then, really, like that throughout the whole 90 minutes. So Bruno, would I drop it? Would I drop him? No, I won't. I won't drop him. If he needs to gain his confidence back, man. And I
So
think this is
you're,
the way we do it.
I don't know, man. Obviously, I've been thinking about the team that I would pick, and I'm still stuck. But let's go into let's go into the title race because, like you said, it's getting tight at the top. Boy, I think they got Chelsea soon, today, and if Leicester win, they do go top of the league. You got Everton there. You got Liverpool, Man City, us. Like this league, like boy, I don't think there's time to be dropping points like we did on the weekend. Like the next two games, as much as we think they're winnable games, even Sheffield now, that game, it's looking a bit difficult. Let's go into the team actually. Let's get into the team because again, what's let me ask you a question. What's more important, this or Liverpool on Sunday? Because like, what game would you play the strongest team?
Well, we're playing on Sunday against Liverpool.
Yeah.
So Thursday, right?
There's a couple of days off, but like, what would you do? Like, how would you approach both games?
Well, basically, we can't go out of another cup. So I think Oli will go strong against Liverpool, especially against Liverpool as well. Fulham, yeah, I'll go strong in both, to be honest. Because listen, we've done this before. Like we've played strong against Man City, and okay, we lost, but we won the other game before. So yeah, I will play stronger team against Fulham. This is the Premier League. The Premier League.
I'm thinking, but
This is the Premier League. Like,
because we got a squad. Because we got a squad, I think this is the game to rotate, like bring in a couple players.
No. It's the fact that we didn't. This is a must win, but we didn't win our last game. As much as it hurts to say we didn't win our last game, so
That's
we
true.
have to go strong. And especially the fact that the title race, we can be second or something today.
It's true.
Leicester beating Chelsea. So
well, for the Chelsea game, what are you saying? Chelsea win, Leicester win, or draw?
I'm saying shipping.
Chelsea win.
I don't mind if Chelsea wins too. Because 32 points. Yeah, but we what on how many points?
37.
Yeah, and then we win tomorrow 40. Yeah, I don't mind Chelsea winning. Because we will still be 8 points clear of them anyway.
Yeah, that's true. So Lampard, if you're watching, then make sure you pick the right team. I don't know if the team news has come out. Let me just have a quick look. But yeah, speaking of the team, it looks like Diallo, I'm hoping he can get some not minutes, but I don't know if he'll be in the squad. I heard Ollie's press conference, he was talking about how Diallo was remarkable in training. He's a smiley boy, and obviously he wasn't involved in the under-23s last week. So hopefully, I would like to see him get some minutes, man, because that right side, as we keep saying, is dying, man. What do you think of Diallo?
So, yeah, we need someone that's direct, innit? Like someone that he can drive with the ball. What's all this?
Bro, I don't even know. Excuse the noise, people, but yeah, go
on. Yeah, we need someone who could drive with the ball on the right hand side, man. We ain't really got someone that could do that. Greenwood, he ain't a right winger also as well. So, yeah, I want to see him play, man. I think he could bring a difference with the team. And Rami can maybe help Wan-Bissaka as well. As much as I don't like Wan-Bissaka, the width is dead, so Zine makes it more worse. So yeah, I want to see him get some minutes against Fulham. And it's against Fulham, so come on.
Yeah, see, you're doing that same thing. It's against Fulham.
No, okay.
This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I want us to be 2-0 up in the first half against Fulham, and then we can bring the likes of him again.
I don't think he'll be that. I don't know, man. Fulham are a tough team.
You don't think it'll be that easy? That's what I'm saying. We as a team have to make it like a comfortable game. We have.
Are you confident? Yeah, that's Man City though. They're in the development of the team. They're way gone. Like us, we're still. Yeah. This is still a new team, and as you see,
that's what we need to do though. That's what we need to do against Fulham. That's what I'm saying. I know Fulham. Yeah, Chelsea. They just scraped it, but
Fulham actually should have won that game because before the red card, Fulham they looked good, and I remember against Liverpool at Craven Cottage as well, they looked like they should have scored a couple goals again. Alisson, like he saved Liverpool against us, he saved them in that game with big saves. So
listen, we need to ban Fulham. Look, for example, look how Arsenal banned West Brom, but West Brom drew against Liverpool. So it don't even make no sense. You get what I'm saying? And West Brom.
What was the Arsenal v West Brom game? What was the score?
I think it was like 4-0. Lacazette scored two, Tierney scored, and Smith Rowe scored. Yeah, they
Oh
burned
yeah,
West Brom 4-0, and West Brom drew to Man City and Liverpool. So why
that's
can't
true.
we be the same tomorrow? That's what I'm
Are you
saying.
confident of that? We're gonna do that though.
I'm like, this team, you never know. But I think we'll win though. But I don't know. It depends on the first half. We have to dominate from scratch.
Shout out Jack's joining the stream.
What's going on, boys?
Obviously, talking about the big game tomorrow. Fulham. I know it's Fulham, but to me, it's still a big
Big game,
game.
bro. Big game. Massive game.
With the draw against Liverpool on Sunday, that draw doesn't mean anything if you don't pick up 3 points. So, how are you feeling about the game?
Yeah, bro. Same, man. It's a big game. It's just as big as Liverpool, in my opinion. Now that we've drawn against Liverpool, I think it's as big as the game is as big as Liverpool's game. We need 3 points from Fulham. We need 3 points for the next game after that. So, yeah, I think I want to see a big performance. I want to see the lads actually put what they're saying online into action because they're like, oh, we're disappointed with not taking the win against Liverpool. Well, if we're disappointed, I want to see that manifest in the next game. I want to see 3-4-0. That's what I'm looking for.
You see, I said this to Jesse earlier. People say that, but Fulham, again, they drew against Tottenham, Spurs, Chelsea just managed to get the 3 points after the red card. How are you feeling like with this team? Now, I know we ain't been performing, we're picking up results, but like the player that eclipsed this whole thing is Bruno. Again, he's been the talk of the past couple of days, and it looks like there's a few eyebrows raised with him because in the big games, he hasn't really turned up. But against the little ones, he has turned up. But then we got Liverpool on Sunday. So how do you a big question is, do you rest him or do you keep playing him until he finds his form again?
Well, that last part, or let's say finds his form again, it's not like his form is that bad.
His performances, because
his performances,
he's not.
Yeah. To answer your question, I don't rest him against Fulham. I think he has to play against Fulham. I think, as you said, that's where he thrives against the smaller teams. And actually, a lot of what we struggled with historically is against the smaller teams. And I think if you can beat the smaller teams, that's actually a big part of the ability to win the Premier League. So
yeah, that's why we're top right now. So,
well, exactly. So I will definitely play him against Fulham, and I'm more likely to rest him against Liverpool if I had the choice. I would rather, on a personal level, I would rather play Pogba against Liverpool in a number 10 position than Bruno now, because Bruno against a team like Fulham, I think Bruno can always come up with like a random winner, right? But yeah, I would. I mean, I'll keep playing him, but you know, if I had a choice, I would play him against Fulham and I'll play Pogba against Liverpool.
All right, let's get into it. Team lineups, because again, midweek game, we got Liverpool on Sunday. It looks like a lot of rotation will be into this game. So Jesse, I want to come to you. Give me your lineup for this game. I know you ain't prepared, but this is it, man. This is the Premier League. Games come thick and fast. Give me your lineup.
De Gea in goal. Right back, Wan-Bissaka. Maguire. Bailly comes back in for me. Left back, I'll actually give Luke Shaw a rest and play Tez left back, and then play Shaw against Liverpool. Yeah. Then I'll play Pogba, Matic, and Bruno number 10. Then on the left, I'll play Rashford. Up top, I'll play Cavani. On the right, I'll play Greenwood.
This guy hates Marshall. So Marshall doesn't get a look. Do you remember his goal last time he played Fulham away?
Don't care. Look, I don't care, man.
What do you mean don't care? That was such a great goal.
How many years ago?
That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, we're in 2021, and right now how many Premier League goals has he got? He hasn't even got 3. So yeah, that'll be my team. Or
decent team.
Actually, you know what? Because I back him against a smaller team like this, maybe he could shine. I'll actually play him.
I had a few.
And then Marshall on the right, and then Cavani up top.
Wait, what? Say that again? Marshall on the left?
Marshall on the left, and then Rashford on the right, and then Cavani up top.
Interesting. That's a very, very strong team. Jack's going to come to you, line up for the Fulham game.
Similar to Jesse, you know. Only thing I'll change is I will not start Cavani. I'm going with the front 6 that were firing when we came out of lockdown. So I'm looking at Greenwood, Rashford on the left, Martial up top, and then Pogba, Bruno, and then Matic in the DM position, and then the same defense as Jesse.
You know what? We gotta speak about this because
Van de Beek.
Van de Beek, fam. Like, what's going on there? Because for me, he has to play this game. I will actually drop Bruno this game. I will actually drop him because I think he needs the week off, and then Sunday I'll bring him back. Because Van de Beek, I don't really like how he's getting violated like this. Because
I would like to see Van de Beek against Liverpool.
Yeah, but like in the last 2 games, he hasn't even come on 0 minutes. Like, I don't think we realize who we've bought. Like, people think he's a kid or he's just came from like this is a top player.
Top player.
Champions League. He's proved it in the big games against Juventus, Tottenham, against Chelsea, even like. And I'm thinking like how he gets no minutes. Like even McTominay, I like McTominay, but McTominay in front of Van de Beek, like forget this game.
It's almost an insult.
It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense because Van de Beek, like McTominay, what's McTominay's attributes over Van de Beek?
Well, they play different positions, though, isn't
it? No, but I think he can play where Scott plays. Scott only
probably not as well though.
No, like, I think he can, man. He can.
I mean, he's a much better footballer. Like, there's not even.
It's not even that. That's why I said the comparisons, the attributes is just Scott is more big. That's what I think because people forget at Ajax. I know they played good football, but it wasn't just the football that made them good. It was the work rate, the pressing, the football, the philosophy.
You know, I'm with you. You know, the philosophy. But you know what it is? I feel like this is not the time to be taking unnecessary risk. Even though he's a great footballer, why would you change something that's not broken? Why would you change something that's
it's broken? I think it's broken. It's not broken, but like
because
that's
top
why
of the league, so how can it be broken?
Top of the league. That's why I'm a bit cautious about the league thing because if Scott and Fred are the main his go-to, I don't think that's winning the league this season. Like we need to.
I think he's gonna win matches against big sides. But that's what his go-to is, to win against the big sides. But but isn't
that a concern? Because we haven't even won a big game this season. Like I think for the next level in the progress, as you like to say, I think the midfield, Scott and Fred, like even the Liverpool game, like as much as they did some good stuff, that when they get the ball, we don't look dominant. Like I think Van der Beek will be a key component for us playing good in the midfield, like his ball retention is mad. Like
you know what?
In the Liverpool, one second, Jesse. In the Liverpool game,
Bruno and Pogba.
Yeah, in the Liverpool game, like Scott and Fred will get, and it was like they were scared, like they didn't know what to do, like they didn't know how to recycle possession, and I think Van der Beek were missing a trick with him being on the bench, man.
And you know, I have to absolutely agree. I'm so 100% with that. I just feel like it's just one of those decisions, though, innit? Like it's just that. Do you change something that doesn't look like it's broken? It's the same thing as Bailly playing centre back over Lindelof in a big game. We all know Bailly is better than Lindelof, and in my opinion, better than Maguire as well. But you go to what you trust, you know. It's just one of those things.
Is a thing where like, if we're playing a diamond, yes, I'll play Van der Beek, Pogba, Bruno, and probably someone like Matic or Fred, you know.
Well, Van der Beek has played matches in a diamond, and he's been missing most of the time.
Yeah, no.
So I don't actually think he's good in a diamond. I genuinely believe he's like one of those players. You see, and he reminds me so much of when we bought Mata, and reminds me so much of when we bought Kagawa. These are good footballers, proper good footballers, best ball retention footballers in the team at the time. But it's like, where do they fit in?
No, but they're different. They're number 10s really. Like don't need like Jesse even said he plays centre mid, like he can play there.
He can play there. See, that's the thing. He can play in that number 6 role. But the problem is when we play a 3 midfield, there's no space for him. Like Pogba, Bruno are the starters, and then you need to have one of Fred, Scott, or Matic. If we play,
I think what Jerry wants is Van der Beek over Bruno.
No. I want Van der Beek to play midfield. I don't even want him to play 10. I want him to be
but there's the problem.
Over Scott or Fred. One of them has to come out.
No, so you play Pogba, Van der Beek, and Bruno.
No, Pogba's not even like a main guy for me.
What?
Because I prefer Van der
That's
Beek
fine.
in the double pivot than Pogba. Like Van der
So
Beek.
wait, so Pogba gets dropped. No, we're talking about
You love
first
Pogba,
team.
Jesse. Look,
Exactly.
look,
Pogba.
But
Jesse's
he's not form,
offended.
though. He's not offended.
Jesse's
not
offended.
No,
How can you
they're
take off
not.
Pogba?
You know what? I think
There's no
Jesse.
space for him, Jax.
there is
Right
space.
now,
I think
there's
he
no
should. I
space.
think he should be playing centre mid, like with whoever.
So you
Okay,
think he should be starting
Yeah, he should be a star in this team. Yes,
ahead of who?
Scott or Fred
But
Or
as I
Pogba.
said,
Or Pogba.
or Pogba if he plays the double pivot. Yeah,
So
or
okay,
there needs to be at least either Pogba or Van der Beek have to play.
I
or
think that's the
Matic.
issue.
I think the Scott and Fred thing.
It's dead.
We need to move away from it because it's this.
I think that's one of those things where you play when you're not trying to lose. But I'm with you. I think it's time for Man United to step up their levels. But I think it's risky. I think it's risky. I think
Probably
it's risk. I think it's
you.
risk that can pay off and probably will pay off.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, but I just feel like it still comes with
Now
an
we always
element of
gonna
risk.
play to Scott and Fred like every big game.
For this season, it seems like it. Yeah,
Like, he's been doing it for time. Actually, no, I lied because of Matic.
No, it was Matic,
was
Pogba,
starting.
and Bruno.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, it's what's working now. I don't think he actually wants to persist with it moving forward. I genuinely don't believe so. But I feel like right now that's what protects our back four, which is why our back four is still a problem.
the problem is there is actually no space for him because even if we sign a proper DM, we're gonna play that DM with Pogba and Bruno. That's the truth. Am I right?
Black.
So there's
Who's called
actually
that black?
I think he's talking about me. That I don't look nothing like him.
Who's called that black? He's clapped, fam.
I said, "Why is Batman plugging Boohoo man without the link? That's free promo."
Is that
Leanne, is that a girl guy? I'm guessing it's a girl.
It's a girl, but it sounds like a guy. That's it.
Boohoo man. Shout out Boohoo man. Anyway.
So Boohoo's I love the stuff that I wear at home. It's from Boohoo. I love my tracksuits. My home tracksuits are Boohoo, man.
But, yeah, man, this Van der Beek thing is worrying to me because he is quality and he doesn't even get looking. I saw some news rumor that we're looking to sign Ericsson at the end of the summer. I'm thinking,
Ericsson?
God,
How old is
Van der Beek must be, he's like 28, 29.
Oh, I'll sell Ericsson. I can't lie.
See, Van der Beek must be thinking, raw.
I will sell Ericsson, fam. He's a baller.
But yeah,
but we don't need him. We don't need him.
Are we? Because I think we might. We actually might.
It's probably staying. It's probably staying.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing as well. Yeah. But let me finish my team. So for me, yeah, the here and goal, Wan-Bissaka, Bailly comes in back for me. Maguire and Telles, as Jesse said. Midfield, Van der Beek, Matic, Pogba. That's my midfield. Marshall on the left, Cavani up front, and Greenwood on the right. So I'm dropping our most valuable players in Rashford and Bruno. If we need them, like the West Ham game, we'll bring them on. But I think them two, especially in the last game, they were dead. Let's be real. And in theory, they deserve to get dropped because.
Do you know? I think that's all right, Jerry. I think also, just to add a bit of flavor to what you've just said, if we're struggling, we could have them on the bench as options.
Yeah.
They don't need to be rested completely, but there could be options on the bench.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I think
that's a good idea.
We have the fear that if both of them play, we can't win. That's the fear that most United might think.
No, but did you hear the team I just said?
How can you have Greenwood,
that's what I'm
Cavani,
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Martial, Pogba, Van der
You should still
Beek?
be able to win, but you still have the fear that why didn't this guy play this stuff? You get what I'm saying?
There's something wrong with your mentality. You know, a man. Come on, man.
That's mad. But yeah, like I said, the title race is heating up, man. I think Leicester again got Chelsea in a few minutes.
Oh,
but
yes.
This league is. That's why that point at Liverpool is still hurting.
Jerry, calm down, fam.
Because I thought we could.
I don't even want to talk about the game no more.
We have to.
I'm with Jesse, bro.
You're just gonna get more sad. What's the point?
You know why? Because we've got them on Sunday, so it's gonna come back anyway.
So
let's take till Sunday.
Let's talk about Fulham.
Why are we talking?
Because we don't even know we're gonna be in Fulham.
We're going ahead, as you said. Why are we going ahead? Let's talk.
And also, Jerry, I always tell you, hindsight is perfect because everyone's saying that we had opportunities to beat Liverpool, but actually, if we went for it against Liverpool, we might have exposed our defense against Salah and Mane. So we just don't know. Because I can't lie. During the game, there were times when Mane got the ball. I was feeling a bit nervous that if he had space, and Salah as well, it felt more like Salah and Mane were just not on it. Salah had opportunities to go 1-1 and they just didn't take it. But hey, 1 point against Liverpool, champions away from home, Jerry, is not the worst thing.
It's not the worst thing, but I thought we could smell danger. Like
We did, and we tried, and we nearly did. We should have
yeah,
just
but
taken our chances.
I thought it was too late that we because
Too late. Pogba
it was
scored
that. Well, yeah, when the Pogba shoot at like 82, 83, like there was the period where we thought, all right, let's go for the win because Luke Shaw bombed forward a couple times. Like I think if we turned it on a bit earlier, I think the more chances would have came.
I think we turned it on, but we didn't have the quality in the midfield.
Nah, man, we turned it on too late. I
No,
think it
no,
was
don't
too
say
late.
that.
I think towards the end we were
Because
scared.
look, in the first half, look, what was Rashford doing?
Yeah,
Why
I'm talking about second half. Forget the first half. We was poor.
we had three opportunities. Rashford, when he's running all the way wide to where Fabinho, I don't know what he was doing. He could have just maybe passed it to Cavani or get a shot off. And then in the first half, he had the same one. Running wide. Then the opportunity is gone, and then you have Bruno. I'm talking about the chances. Then you have the Bruno one, and then you have the Pogba one. It's enough chances to win the game.
It's true. Josh is right. It's enough chances to win the game, and we don't get those chances against Liverpool, even when you're going for it. So
yeah,
it's true, man. But yeah, let's go on the positive now. It's been a year since we've lost away from home. When I saw that still, I was thinking, like,
of course you're thinking, right? Because you don't know that.
That's. I think it's been 12 wins, 2 draws. Like I think we'll break a record if we beat Fulham. Like the most. So
when I tell you that we've made progress, why is it so hard for people to understand?
No, I've always said we've made progress, but is that
we just don't rate the manager who's managed to get this? This manager who's managed to get this record, you still don't rate him.
I need something. I need evidence.
This is something. Bro.
No, but it's not the end.
You need a trophy.
Yes, I need because you can't have all this great program and then at the end, like Poch.
That's what I was gonna say.
I think majority of the top 6 we were playing them away, so I think that's good for us anyway, fam.
Yeah, that's true.
Arsenal's
the next big away game. That's obviously at the end of the month, but yeah, this away record. Yeah, the away record. I mean, which one stands out to you? Because we've actually had to scrap for them because there's not one where I thought, yeah, we played sick. Like they've been last minute winners, and like which one do you remember? Like, yeah, that was a big.
Probably Newcastle, you know.
Newcastle.
You're saying Newcastle
because we won 4-1.
That wasn't a scrap.
But that was a big game though, because I remember the game before was it when we lost to Arsenal.
It was Arsenal,
and it was an international break. I was thinking
Tottenham.
Yeah, we got battered, and then international break. We're thinking, if you don't win that Newcastle game, he could be sacked. And then we got 1-0 down in like the first 5 minutes. You're thinking, fam. And then obviously, who scored that game? I can't remember.
Maguire scored the header, remember?
Oh yeah, Maguire. He was struggling at the time as well. Bruno scored. Rashford scored. But yeah, I'm gonna agree with Jack. That Southampton game, I think that was like
that was
obviously because it was 2-0 that. No, you're saying I thought you saying what was the game where we actually dominated.
No, I mean like which game stood out to you? Like it was a moment. Like
it's a game I can't forget.
It has to be the Southampton game, of course. Yeah.
I think there's been a bit more though. Like
quite a few. I can't
come back.
West Ham we won 3-1.
Yeah, that was a bit.
Villa was quite.
No, that was at home.
Oh, that was at home. Oh, you talking about away games?
The Burnley one, we would just won 1-0.
Yeah, the one just last week. That
Burnley one was a bit techie, you know.
It was a big one. Yeah. But yeah, the Southampton game, man. That when Cavani come on, got an assist, got 2 goals.
Yeah, that was
big moment, huge moment. But yeah, man, sitting top of the league. We're gonna wrap it up here. Can we extend? Hopefully Chelsea. Yeah, hopefully Chelsea or whatever happens, we'll still be top at the end of today. Yeah, predictions, man. Jesse, what's the score tomorrow?
I'm saying I don't think they'll score though, because we haven't kept a lot of clean sheets, you know, in the last 2-3 games. So I'm saying 3-0 United.
Okay, that's good.
It's a bit bold.
I'm going 2-0 United.
So everyone thinks we're keeping a clean sheet. For them, they got some threats. Lookman,
Mitrovic.
I
Oh,
don't think he plays. He does. Who's the guy that scored against Tottenham? He looks good. He's black.
Oh.
What's his name? Let me see if I can get it.
I don't know.
Lookman. Lookman's there.
Lookman's a baller though, but we can suppress him. I mean, look, Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, but what if he spins Wan-Bissaka?
When
Yeah. Because he spun. I know Aurier is not the same level, but the way he done Aurier and then he got the crossing and that guy scored. Like,
he's a baller. He's a baller, but let's be honest, it's hard to do Wan-Bissaka. Like,
and he's fast as well.
If
Lindelof plays, that's going to be a bit of a,
mismatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a potential threat, but every single game that we've played, the opposition has had a threat of a player, and that player hasn't done anything. So
listen, we'll definitely win, man. Definitely.
Yeah, I feel like we can. I feel like the way we play, it depends who starts and that kind of stuff. But I think I'm looking at the match 2-0, 3-1 pop out, but I'm just gonna go 2-0 because I think Fulham are struggling. For goals, if I'm right.
For me, I'm going 3-1. I think.
Why do you think we'll concede?
Because
defense, we've been good. Liverpool didn't score. Liverpool didn't score.
Burnley. Fulham. I just think Fulham. They're a tough team. Like, I think they can
Did
score.
they score against Chelsea? No.
Yeah, the red card, but they should have. They've had chances. I'm going 3-1.
Fulham don't really score goals, 3-0.
Yeah, just to be different. Obviously, you went 3-0. I'm just gonna go 3-1. Hopefully, it is 3-0.
3-0, 3-1, and 3-1. 3-1, 2-0, 3-1. Okay.
Yeah, clean sheet will be great. Hopefully, we can stay top of the league. Guys, we're gonna wrap it up there. Thank you for watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. We'll be live straight after the game tomorrow. So hit that notification bell so you know when we're live. And yeah, man, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.